takedown, but he, I think, threw more punches and landed more punches.
Yeah,
so,
I think he had the more effective shots of the round, definitely. But although that round, I did see it as a little closer than the first round. I really, on my scorecard, I see Tuiaki up 2 rounds to nothing going into round 3 here. So Nick's going to have to do something to try to pull this one out.
Yeah, and I like what he's doing there, Mike. Circling. I'm not staying in one spot, not being stagnant. He's throwing punches. But that's the thing. Don't let Tuiaki close the gap. He gets in tight, and he landed 2 or 3 big uppercuts in that later part of the second round, and he might be able to do the same thing from here, Nick, if you give him the opportunity.
Well, it was a nice knee there by Nick Rossborough, and I think we touched on something, really nice knee there, and I think maybe Nick Rossborough found something he likes, and it's landing. That's 4 solid knees here in the 3rd round. That's the adjustment he needed to make, and very nice work there.
Yeah, very nice work. You know, he's separating. He's going to be looking to throw elbows up over the top here momentarily, Mike, but he's working the clinch. He was working the clinch and throwing big knees, and I think that's what he's going to have to do. We've seen Nick actually put people out from this position because he is so much taller, so much longer. He can do that and get away with it.
Oh, that is nice knee work there. Really doing a great job is Nick Rossborough, and he's making some great adjustments. Looking for a front choke here, pulling down into a guillotine. Wow, Tuiaki's really in a little bit of trouble here, John.
Yeah, he could be in a little bit of trouble. If Nick can get his feet around him and really arch his back and dig on that thing hard, he could beat E with a choke right here. This thing could be over.
Well, you know, we talked earlier in the 1st and 2nd round how patient Nick Rossborough was being, and really it seems to be paying off here. It looks like he was, he's very patiently worked into this position here. Gave up on that move right there, though, unfortunately for him. And Tuiaki looks like he might get out of there.
Yeah, and if he can get out of there, Mike, Tuiaki's going to throw some punches. You know, the funny thing about Nick Rossborough is the kid looks in his corner and he's looking the whole time, waiting for Jeremy Horn to give him advice. And Jeremy said, guillotine, throw a guillotine. And he did, gets to the ground, but Tuiaki gets out of it. And now he's going to make you pay. Oh!
Wow, big Nick.
Big knee, but he slipped.
Threw another knee, almost landed, and right there it looked like Tuiaki did land a pretty solid shot and hurt Nick once again. Unfortunately, in 3 3-minute rounds, you can't be too patient, and maybe too little too late here for Nick Rossborough because Tuiaki, really came on strong in the 1st and 2nd round.
Yeah, he did. Now he's got Nick in a pretty bad spot here with one arm behind him and one arm in front of him, and he could really just set up and throw that punches and get clean shots to the face right here.
Nick Rossborough, making things difficult for him to do that. I think Nick has really shown a lot in this fight here, but boy, he's just gassing out here at the end, Johnny.
Yeah, and he's throwing punches from underneath and over the top, trying not to strike to the back of the head, but he's throwing punches from underneath and hitting them right in the right spot. And gosh, this is a bad position for Nick Rossborough to be in. For any fighter.
Well, I don't want to harp on this too much, but much love to Nick Rossborough. He wants to fight every week this round and get all the fights in.
Yeah.
This is going to be a learning experience for him. I mean, he's had a lot of success lately, and hopefully he takes something positive from this. Tuiaki really surprised some folks here. He was the underdog here, folks, and I think he came in and really showed that he's going to be a force in this middleweight division.
Absolutely, Mike, and I think that was a little bit of fuel for that fire. He knew he's the underdog, knew he's been away for a long time, looking forward to fighting. There's no doubt that Tuiaki's going to win this fight.
Well, I don't think there should be any doubt, but man, I think that was a great fight. You see his family over there pretty happy about it. Let's listen in on the judges, Johnny.
7, Tuiaki. Judge number 2 scores it. 30-27, Tuiaki. All judges scored unanimous decision.
Well, you heard it right there. It's unanimous, 30-27, but I think the rounds were relatively close. It wasn't by any means a blowout for E.
No, I don't think so either. E, congratulations. Nice job, my man. We'll see you soon.
This post-fight interview sponsored by Beehive Bell Bonds, because sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Tuiaki, I think, came out and surprised you. I really do. I think he surprised a lot of people. No one knew what he had in him until you guys were both battling. And I don't know if I would say unanimous decision. I think he won, but I think that there were some things that you did that looked good, too. Nick, I want to know about how you feel about the fight. What do you think could have changed for you to get the victory?
I don't know. I thought I felt good.
Absolutely.
A bit more aggressive, I guess.
Well, Nick, listen, man, you always do such a great job when you come in here, man. And by no means, I hope you don't get down on yourself about this fight. You just got surprised, and I think that's pretty much it.
I won't get down. That was a good fight to me. He did surprise me. I thought he was just a stand-up fighter. He sprawled good against the shot. And, I'm not saying my shot was the greatest, but I worked, so.
You did work. No one's going to take that away from you. This is going to go down definitely as the fight of the night, I think. I don't think there's going to be one that tops it. You guys are both battling back and forth. but he did have a good sprawl, Nick, and I don't get to see you shoot in too often. But you did tonight, and unfortunately didn't go your way. But Nick Rossborough, what's next for you, man? What are you going to continue to do?
Fight. That's what I do.
And Nick, that's why we love you, man. This is one of the toughest guys around. Tonight it didn't go your way, man. You were good, but just not good enough. Nick, please come back and do it again.
You'll see me.
Hey, thanks for being a part of the experience. Give this guy one more round of applause.
This post-fight interview brought to you by our good friends at Great Clips.
Go to ultimatecombat.com for participating locations.
You brought a few people here to cheer for you tonight. How does it feel, man?
That's just one person.
Who is that person?
No, I'm just kidding. It's a lot of my family and friends. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Hey, E, we were talking over here. You said, I better be tough. I teach at Kearns. Yeah, just walking through the hall there's got to be a little bit scary, huh?
It's just like walking at home, so.
My gym's in Kearns, so I can say this with a little bit of knowledge. But, E, a very impressive performance tonight. I don't think a lot of people gave you much of a chance in this fight. I did, and you came out and proved me right, but you proved a lot of people wrong tonight.
Yeah, just a lot of the experience came from a few guys I want to thank, just the Boha crew down at UCTC, and also Mike Colby. I've been learning a lot of stuff that I've been doing.
You applied it, and you did a great job tonight. I just want to say, personally, E, great job. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I just want to thank, see, I don't drink alcohol.
Well, you should start.
I don't drink alcohol, but I have a little buzz from a few knees that I caught. So thanks, Nick.
Yeah, you can come here and get a buzz one way or the other. That's what we do here at Club Vortex. Great job, man.
Thanks a lot.
That is such Polynesian logic. I saved on drinking. Got need in the head.
I got a buzz on. No, Tuiaki always has some of the funniest stuff to say. I'm so glad that he's back. He's such a great interview and such a great athlete. You know, playing college football, then stepping in and doing the fight thing. E, you made a beautiful transition. I hope to see more of you, man. I think pretty soon you're going to be wearing a belt around that way.
I'm telling you, I'm excited to see what comes out of him next. We already know Nick Rossborough is top-notch fighter, and he's proven himself. But it's good to see these other guys coming up and really making that division interesting.
It's just funny, Mike, when guys start getting good and they start beating everybody, you see people come out of the woodwork. And Tuiaki, we haven't seen him. He was focused on his education now, his job. He goes, I'm secure. Now I can fight. And we love that. We absolutely love it. So that's
perfect. We got more of the Ultimate Combat. Don't go anywhere.